Welcome to the CyberArk Identity Connector Installation Guide for Active Directory Integration. In this video, you'll learn how to install and configure the Identity Connector to securely integrate your Active Directory with CyberArk Identity. Let's begin with Step 1. Preparation. Start by preparing a Windows server that meets all the required prerequisites, divided into 4 main areas. First, verify the server requirements. Make sure your operating system version, RAM, hard disk space, and permissions on the connector machine comply with CyberArk specifications. Next, review the requirements for registering the Identity Connector. The CyberArk Cloud Directory user performing the installation must have the Register and Administer connector's administrative rights. Ensure you have the installer username and password ready. For Active Directory integration, the server should be domain joined and have the appropriate Windows permissions assigned. Finally, configure your network and firewall settings to meet CyberArk's requirements. Depending on your environment, this might include dynamic or static configuration, and in some cases, private WAN setup. For detailed information on these prerequisites, please refer to CyberArk's official documentation. Moving on to Step 2. Setting the password for the built-in service account, installer user. The password for installer user expires every 24 hours. If you haven't set it during preparation, or if 24 hours have passed since your last reset, you will need to reset this password before proceeding. To do this, log into Identity Administration and click Core Services, then Users. Find the installer user account in either the All Users or All Service Users list. On the Accounts Details page, click Actions and select Set Password. Enter a new password using only alphanumeric characters. Special characters are not allowed. Once you've done that, click Save to proceed. Next, Step 3. Downloading the installer. Log into the CyberArk Identity Administration portal. Navigate to Settings, then Network, and finally CyberArk Identity Connectors. Click Setup Connectors. Then, click the Windows 64-bit option. The installer download will begin automatically. Step 4 is the installation process. Extract the downloaded files. Then double-click the installation program named CyberArk Installer. If user account control is active on your system, you may need to right-click the installation program and select Run as Administrator. If you see a user account control warning, click Yes to continue. Proceed through the installation wizard by accepting the license agreement and selecting your installation preferences. When complete, click Finish to launch the CyberArk Connector Configuration Wizard. In Step 5, you'll configure and register the connector. Enter your installer username and password when prompted. When asked about permissions for the Active Directory deleted objects container, you have 2 options. You can use the current user credentials, which are the credentials for the account you're logged into during installation, or specify alternate user credentials if your current account lacks the needed permissions. Verify the Active Directory domain is listed and permissions are properly assigned. Run the network connectivity test and ensure all checks pass successfully. Click Finish once registration completes successfully, and the connector configuration panel will display your connection, status, and customer ID. Finally, Step 6 covers verification and high availability. Return to the CyberArk Identity Administration portal and verify that your connector status is active under Settings, Network, CyberArk Identity Connectors. Also, verify that the Active Directory domain appears correctly under Settings, Users, Directory Services. For redundancy and load balancing, consider installing additional connectors on separate servers. Your CyberArk Identity Connector is now successfully installed and integrated with Active Directory. This setup enables secure synchronization between Active Directory and CyberArk Identity, enhancing authentication and access management across your environment. For more detailed configuration options and troubleshooting assistance, please refer to CyberArk's official documentation and knowledge base articles. Thank you for watching this installation guide. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future updates.